So we just came through this elevator into the main city. This is how it looks like on the Quest 1. Yeah, I see the textures are way better on the PC version, of course, but I'm really impressed how smoothly it runs, though. So, of course, if you're a Quest or Quest 2 user, you should be kind of used to a little bit more like cartoonish, easy stylized graphics with not so many textures and stuff like this, but it looks pretty well, and also the loading times are pretty good for standalone. So Mika, what do you have to say for us? Welcome to Zenith. Ready for some on-the-job training, agent? The Zenith army is chasing down Lyra, so that means you new bloods need to protect our interests here. With the gates newly opened, we need to show the Galian people that we are up to the task of protecting them. Meet me outside the city and we'll get started.
Get it done, agent.
Yeah, this is basically just her sending me out of the city again.
Here,
so this is quite a huge space, so
over here.
But as said before, it's not so many NPCs that you can find there yet. Oh, is this guy talking to me again? No. It's just leading me out of the city. So the only thing you will need here in the city, I will show the quest line of him later. I will not start it right now, so I can keep track easier. But this guy is giving you the cooking quests, and here you have also a cooking store. But more of that later. I want to stick to the main story quest for now. Here are some enhancement stations. This you will need later in the game, probably very late, when you want to enhance some of your weaponry. But in the first levels, like you will get new weapons by quests and stuff, so you probably won't need these enchantment stations. Especially if you're playing with other people, so if people around and you have a quest that would be a little bit more complicated or not doable, or normally there would always be people around that would help you, or that you can ask. People are generally really friendly here. Some people are muted, but that's quite normal. But most of the people, if you talk to them, they are really open to help, and most of them also speak quite good English.
Let's get down to business.
What does she have for us? So this is kind of different sub-quests that you can do, but only if you are high enough level. So I'm not high enough right now. And I want to stick to the main story for now, so you can get a little bit the feeling and what this world has to offer. So there's an enemy coming. Oh, that's a big one. Let's shoot him before he shoots us. And let's level up. Okay. Yeah, every time you level up, you get new stuff. I'm level 3 now. So this should open me to actually start this hunting quest. This is kind of, you kill monsters and they will drop stuff randomly, and then you can always turn this in. So this is repeatable, so you can always collect stuff. So you don't even need to accept this now. You can just collect, even if you don't have it yet, and then just start it. But we are staying to the main story. We want to know what's happening in this world of Zenith. The fractured land. So this is the area we are right now. You got here right on time, Simeon. A horde of Sylphids. Yeah, let's call them Sylphids. I don't know if this is right. Is destroying our crops. Those essence-hungry monsters will have us on ration for weeks if we don't get this under control fast. To demonstrate why these farms are so important to Zenith, take and eat these noodles by holding them to your mouth for a few seconds and fed from any meal. You will recover much faster during downtime, getting you get back into the fight that much quicker. So clear these farms in order to keep the ramen stock strong. I meet you here again after I finish investigating what gotten them so agitated.
You're the right agent for the job.
So I don't know why she's talking about eating noodles. Probably because the developer of this game is called Ramen, which is like a noodle soup. Yeah. So the soup, you have a let's see this here. You have some kind of foods. This is bare noodles right now. Let's keep the cookie. So you have some quick slots here where you could put some food, and then you just hold it to your mouse, and that's kind of the thing. You eat it, and then it changes your stats for a while. Like here, this gives me a little bit more health, a little bit more power, as you see. There for now. Yeah, so this is a huge area where you can kind of explore a lot. There's some skirmishes, which means it's a kind of group fight, group event that you can do, and you get quite some amount of experience by doing this. This is probably finished, so I have to go a little bit by myself here. This is the objects you can get. Oh, he will talk to me? Okay. What are you trying to say?
Something shiny popped out. Reach a hand out and grip it to grab loot. While holding it, move the loot to your belly or back and let go to put it into your inventory.
Thank you, little buddy. So this is kind of the things you can collect. They are rather used for quests or for enchanting your weaponry, or even to produce new weapons. So it's always good to keep to take them with you. Besides doing your normal quests, you will always encounter like some plants that you can collect. Those are basically eatable right away, and they do some effect. But basically, it's of course better to keep them and use them for the cooking quests. So let's talk on the. So this is kind of the quest, the main story quest. So I have to defeat 10 of those guys, which I will do now. And collect. So I defeated 10 of these guys over there. So let's get back to the main story quest. Mika here under the city gate. Oh, there's some people coming. They're mostly new players that just entered the game. And it always, as you see, shows you where you need to go by these little circles.
Hey, over here. Let's get down to business.
Yes, let's get down to business, Mika. So the fractured land. Thanks for taking care of our sulfite problem. Now to find out how this happened in the first place.
Till next time, agent.
So the fast travel point of this region is unlocked.
Ready to work?
So what else do you have to say to me, Mika? Nice work with these sulfites. Now let's see how well you take to the air. I spotted one of the sulfites heading for the terrains beyond the watchtower. Climb to the top floor of the tower for a good vantage, then glide over to see what they're up to.
Get out there, agent.
So she's basically
Remain vigilant.
sending me to the next place over here. Just to investigate the area. Oh, there's another guy over here. What do you have to say for me, Shin?
Ready to hunt.
So this is kind of the hunting quest giver.
Of course.
So he would tell you to slay some enemies. You can also redo this quest. I will decline for now
Indeed.
to keep in track.
Up for the challenge.
And some are, of course, will come up if you're a higher level.
Strength
So
through strife.
watch out for those. I'm not sure if you get the quests all the time, even if you're higher level, or if also some low level quests will not pop up anymore. But as long as you're on the kind of level range, they surely will pop up for you. So, yeah, it's a cool thing you can climb things here.
To glide, hold your arms out at your sides, making a T shape with your body. Then walk off any ledge, or simply let go while climbing.
Thank you, little buddy. So, this is the cool thing. You can actually, by holding out your
Look
hands.
at that billowing cyclone. We should glide in there, right? These updrafts will rocket us up in the air and give a boost to stamina.
Yeah, these things, you hardly see them right now, I think, on the recording. And if you fly into these things, it will kind of lift you up in a while, and also your stamina will not run out anymore. But let's collect these things first. You hold your hand mostly on these quest items, and you can climb anything, so I don't know why they need ladders, but it's nice to have that you see where I need to go. There's another dude fighting the... let's have him. This boss. Yes. So this is what we need to collect for Mika, I think. And here's some money and...
Give chests a hit with your weapon to get the treasure inside. Don't worry, it's within an agent's rights to requisition whatever is needed for Zenith's well-being.
So these chests are... basically they are found around the world. You just hit them with your gun or with your plate if you are a plate master, and then you can get some items. Those items are mostly needed, I think, for crafting weapons or like making better weapons. So, and as I told you, you can fly anywhere. So I see the marker or whatever I need to go, and I can simply fly there now with my avatar. This is the this was the out-of-body gliding experience, as you saw. So let's go back to Mika.
Over here, Agent.
What do you have for me?
Okay.
So just the same shards of crystals. Not too out of place for these parts. We need to investigate further.
Keep your eyes up.
We will do that. We will investigate further,
Let's
Mika.
get down to business. Sounds good.
Looks like we kept the causalities down to a few vegetable cards. The Canadians probably had a too high ground to escape the horde, I hope. Go, check on the farmers in the North Plains. I loop around the other side of Dragon's Tooth Mountain and meet you at the platform above the lake.
Get it done, Agent.
Oh, this is kind of what happens. This Mika will kind of be anywhere around the world. And it's always telling us to head to the next platform. This is, as you see in the back, there's the mark again, where Mika is waiting for us. Also, sometimes you might encounter some other random marks right on the spot. These could be skirmishes, like group events. And what you can also always pick up is some foods in the world. Like here, this is for example oranges that you can climb up and pick from the tree. But there will also be mushrooms around and other things. What happened here? I'm not quite sure why they are leading us to this place, but Mika is found somewhere else. These things, I will not show you the locations for all of them, can be found all around the world, and you would need to collect them in order to get more stamina. If you collect like 10 of them, you can go to a special statue NPC and turn it on for one more stamina point, which is really helpful because the stamina actually it runs out pretty fast. So don't be confused if you glide and fall down often, or sometimes even if you run it will run out. I don't know why these points are there. Probably they want me to scout the area a little bit. So let's go over here and look. This, I think, is basically just have a look at the camps of these enemies. So there's a place where you need to be. I would say you have to go to these places quite often. And also they will lead you to the dungeons soon, I think.
Over here.
This will be done mostly. Let's see what she's saying.
Ready to work?
Ready to work, yeah. You get some group quests here. That are quests, of course, you need to do in a group. You can click this button, but you can also just wave. It takes quite some time. Sometimes it's helpful. Especially some of these NPCs are a little bit high up or a little bit tall. Then it's helpful to wave, but mostly it's better to click.
Roger.
So what does she say? I saw a strange sight in Bonsai Village. Where's Bonsai Village? That you may need to check out next. Okay. Okay, so far, now we have to find Bonsai Village. Someone's planted corrupted crystals around Bonsai Village. Curse it all, no wonder sylphids are swarming. Head to the village and destroy every crystal you can find. And keep your eyes peeled for signs of who did this. Because crystals didn't get there on their own.
Get out there, Agent.
So, she's basically telling me to go to that village over there. To destroy some crystals. And that's what we will be doing. For now. As I said, so far it's running pretty smooth on the quest one. And it's actually running on any other platform, which have to give a big shout out to the developers that they put a lot of effort in that to make it cross-platform. Also talking a lot to the community on, I don't know, on Steam and on Discord or whatever. So they are really they really want to create an experience that is kind of coming from the community. So let's see what's happening here. Let's heal this guy. So I'm a little bit low level, so let's go away from it. Oh, let's stop it for here now and come back later for gathering these crystals and continue with the main mission.